Desteni Fabrications is quite a funny term because in fact the whole principle of destiny is that of debunking fabrications of this world, and fabrications in this world is the very fabric of the problem we are facing. Fabrications of this world is everything. It is the fabric of existence, and we are it. Therefore, at Desteni, we investigate who we are and what it is that our existence is supporting in this world. I mean, how come this world is as we know it? How did we get here? How did each and every single one of us get to be who one is? And investigating these fabrications, we come to see that all and everything exists, all and everything that we know exists within a system of polarity, and it is a closed system that repeats itself, that exists in cycles and repeating patterns. And this is how we fabricate ourselves in this world. And that is the very problem we are facing, because I mean, there's been many thinkers and revolutionists and many attempts to destroy the system, to change the system, etc., etc. But what we do not see is that we are born of the system. We become systems, and our very existence is supporting the system, this world as we know it. Now, to understand this, one must be willing to investigate and recognize and see the patterns we exist within, because these patterns we exist within ourselves and our interactions with our personal reality, so to speak, are the very patterns that make up this world, the greater. And that is what must change, meaning if one is coming to change the world from the outside, be it through revolution, be it through resistance, or a new system that is only to be implemented on the outside without the actual human nature being taken on as the creator of the relationships that is this world, then, I mean, it is obvious that no actual change can be established. No actual change can be achieved. And I mean, this is the whole principle of destiny, that we are taking responsibility for who we are, for how we exist, for how we coexist with ourselves and each other, realizing that all the patterns and the roles we exist within are building up and making up this world, and that is what must change. So Desteni Fabrications, has Desteni actually fabricated anything? If I look at it, the only thing I can say that Desteni has fabricated, which again is not exactly the case, but I'll show this point in a moment, I would say is the specific language that we use. But see, the words have existed already, the terms have existed already: equality, oneness, equal equal, one, life, self-responsibility, self-support, self-worth, self-forgiveness. I'm sure this has existed even before Destiny, but what we have done is we have placed these words in a practical context, and we have shown the polarity system that our vocabulary is existing in and based on. And once one recognizes this polarity system that our vocabulary is based on, one is easily able to purify one's vocabulary and realign one's vocabulary with equality and oneness of life. Equality and oneness of life implies that life is the value, and therefore all life is equal because it has the same value, life. And therefore within this model, if you want to call it that, there cannot be love and hate. There cannot be war and peace. There cannot be abused and abuser, because for abuse to exist, both the abuser and the abused must exist, must accept to exist, must be willing to see themselves as that, must be willing to apply that definition, whether it is consciously or unconsciously. That doesn't really play a role. But what I'm saying is that if we look at, has Destiny actually fabricated anything? No, we haven't. We have just taken what is here and looked at it and realized, fuck, we've been looking at this world through the filters of our systems, through the filters of our consciousness, which is not even ours. It is that of our forefathers, it is that of our culture, it is that of our race, of our ideology, of our belief systems. And what if we remove all those filters? What if we remove all those differentiations and separations and actually look at what is here from the perspective of equality and oneness, from the perspective of life? If we all are life, then what is it that we're actually doing in this world? What are we busy with? And I mean, it's quite obvious. We're busy fighting each other, we're busy spiting each other, we're busy fearing each other, and busy preserving ourselves. And that is called self-interest, that is called separation, that is called, in fact, self-abdication. Because if who we really are as life would stand up, we would not accept ourselves to continue this way. And that's what we stand for. That's very simple. It's simplistic, and it's not a fabrication. It is a direct look at life, a direct look at ourselves, a direct look at how we exist and coexist in this world.